Welcome to this Tajzia. Today, we're taking some pretty complex, scattered financial info and turning it into clear, actionable insights. We're focusing on something that is honestly on everyone's mind right now, building real, sustainable wealth by the year 2026. And we're going to completely bypass the online hype. Instead, we're looking at highly actionable, incredibly grounded small business systems that literally just don't fail. So, imagine if I told you that you absolutely don't need millions to build real wealth. You don't. You don't need a massive bank loan, and you definitely don't need to launch some groundbreaking tech startup. We often let the word business intimidate us, right? Because we think it requires massive capital or some super rare, specialized skill. Well, today, we are going to completely shatter that myth. Okay, let's dive into exactly how we're going to do this. We're on a bit of an investment ladder today. Number 1, the wealth building mindset. 2, micro-investing, specifically looking at fabric buttons. 3, scaling up to snack manufacturing. 4, comparing those business models. And finally, 5, mapping out your path to 2026.
All right, starting with section 1, the wealth building mindset. We're laying the foundation for 2026. A concept that comes up a lot from financial analyst Adnan Hussein is this idea of the auto money flow system. Basically, this is an asset or a business that generates continuous passive income. It literally makes money while you sleep. Hussein points out a pretty harsh reality. The middle class often stays poor because they make fundamental money mistakes, like trading all their time for a fixed paycheck. But the wealthy, they focus entirely on building systems.
And here are the exact rules you need to follow to build those systems. First up, save 50 rupees every single day. I know it sounds almost too simple, right? But that disciplined saving strategy is literally step 1. From there, you shift your focus to building systems rather than just constantly chasing cash. You want to target products that people need every single day, and then invest in assets that keep working even when you decide you want to take a day off.
Which brings us to this incredibly powerful quote from the source material. पैसे के पीछे मत भागो, पैसे को अपने पीछे लगाओ. Basically, don't run after money. Make the money run after you. It's so true. By mastering high-income skills, employing fierce self-discipline, and building proper systems, wealth just naturally gravitates toward you.
Okay, let's put this into practice with Section 2, micro-investing in fabric buttons. This is what we call the under-the-radar 2,000 rupee empire. Seriously, think about it for a second. Every tailored shirt, every boutique suit, ladies' garments, they all need one specific thing to actually look complete. Fabric buttons. The demand for this tiny little product is entirely hidden in plain sight, and it just never ends. It doesn't matter what season it is, wedding season, daily wear, whatever. Every single tailor shop, boutique, and garment factory constantly needs fabric buttons.
So let's look at the tangible math here, because it's fascinating. With an incredibly minimal setup cost, we're talking around 20,000 to 25,000 rupees for a simple manual machine, plus your fabric, button shells, and thread. You can easily produce about 500 buttons a day. At an average price of 4 rupees per button, that's 2,000 rupees in daily revenue. You subtract your 1,000 rupees for raw materials, and boom, you are pocketing a solid 1,000 rupees in net profit every single day. And if you do that consistently, you are looking at 25,000 to 30,000 rupees in pure monthly net profit, just from that. And keep in mind, this is a manual setup. It uses almost no electricity and requires next to no maintenance. Literally just occasional cleaning and oiling. Now watch how fast this builds when you actually decide to scale. You take those profits and you just reinvest them. You buy 2 or 3 more manual machines, or maybe upgrade to a semi-automatic one. You hire a dedicated helper. You step out and secure direct connections with wholesalers and local boutiques. Suddenly, your production jumps from 500 to 2,000 buttons daily, and your monthly profit? It skyrockets to anywhere between 68,000 and 80,000 rupees. That right there is the pure power of scaling a micro-investment. All right, moving up the ladder to Section 3, scaling up to snack manufacturing. This is our medium investment, massive volume play.
4,95,000 rupees. That is the exact entry cost being offered right now for a complete snack plant setup. This is actually highlighted as a special Eid offer from Sultan Machinery Patoki. Yes, it's a significant jump from the button business, but the yield, it is on an entirely different level. And what's honestly astonishing is that this entire manufacturing powerhouse can fit right into a single small room. For under 5 lakhs, you get the whole shebang. a die-fitted main processing machine, a manual small masala mixer, a kurkure puff making machine, an automatic packing machine, and an air compressor. You literally become a full-fledged manufacturer overnight. And the production flow itself is brilliantly straightforward. You take cheap raw materials, like corn at about 80 rupees a kilo and broken rice at 120 to 130 rupees a kilo. You feed them into the main machine with whatever die design you choose. The output from that goes straight into the mixer for roasting and masala coating, and then finally it feeds directly into the automated packing machine to become a ready-to-sell retail product. So let's break down the economics per packet. Once that snack packet goes through the whole machine process, it costs you about 45 rupees to produce. You then push it out to the wholesale market for 48 rupees. Which means, yes, that leaves you with exactly 3 rupees of profit per packet. Now, to the untrained eye, 3 rupees sounds incredibly tiny. Barely worth it, right? But here's the absolute secret to manufacturing wealth. The magic is all in the volume. When your automated machines are just turning out thousands upon thousands of these daily demand snack packets, those tiny 3 rupee margins suddenly create an absolute flood of daily cash flow.
Let's bring it all together in Section 4, comparing the business models. It's all about finding your perfect fit. So the crucial thing here is weighing these two very distinct paths against each other. With fabric buttons, you have incredibly low risk. It's an entry cost of just around 25,000, minimal space, and steady, very local demand. But compare that to the snack plant. You've got medium risk with nearly a 5-walk entry, and it relies heavily on machinery, but it taps into massive, high-volume consumer demand.
Just look at how your profit potential scales depending on the model. You can start small and super safe, bringing in a reliable 25,000 a month with those buttons, and if you want, you scale that exact same business up to 80,000. Or, if you have the upfront capital and a higher risk tolerance, you can jumpstart into snacks. Over there, the profit ceiling is virtually unlimited. It's dictated purely by how many packets you can realistically produce and distribute.
Bringing us to our final part, Section 5, the path to 2026, taking action today. Because look, the information is all right here, but information without execution is just trivia. Whether you decide to start by aggressively saving just 50 rupees a day to build up your capital, or maybe you go buy a manual button machine this weekend, or hey, maybe you're dropping nearly 5 lakhs on a snack plant, the most critical step is always that first one. So I want to leave you with this final, somewhat provocative thought. Look at your life right now. Which system are you going to build that will make you money while you sleep tonight? The blueprint is there. The choice is yours. Thank you for joining the Stasia. We'll see you in the next one.